Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I got a little series going here about the 10 things, and this one is the 10 things I loved about the Oasis of the Seas, or an Oasis class ship if you will, but in particular, the Oasis of the Seas. What did I really like about the ship? Number one, the staff on board were terrific. They were attentive, they weren't intrusive, they were helping me anytime I needed something. If I went down to customer service, they fixed it like this, always in a polite manner, whether I needed room service or if I went to talk to somebody about dining. Everybody I met was absolutely wonderful, and the staff was terrific. So that's I got to mention that as number one. Staff on cruise ships are wonderful, and the Oasis was no exception. What else did I like? Number two, the entertainment. I mean, come on. I mean, they have a Broadway show, Cats, on board. They have the Aqua show in the back. They had great comedians in the comedy club every night. Well, most nights, 2 or 3 shows during the cruise, various nights. And they also had the ice skating show on board. Plus, they have live music all over the ship, all over like at various times, all cruise. You could not see every single thing in a 7-day cruise. That's how much entertainment there was on board. Absolutely loved everything I saw. The acts were top notch. I have no complaints. No complaints about the entertainment. Number 3, dining. Dining is always hit and miss in a lot of cases, but I tried various dining options. I ate in the main dining room, loved it. No problems, food was good, it was hot, it was exactly the way I liked it cooked. I've eaten in the buffet. Food was good again in the buffet. I ate in 2 specialty restaurants, had delicious meals there. I ate in the hot dog house. That was really good. Park Cafe. I did not have a bad meal on board, which is rare. Usually I get at least one bad meal somewhere along the lines, but I cannot complain. I had pretty darn good. Now I'm a very easy eater. I'm a meat and potatoes guy, so you don't need to throw a bunch of frilly stuff on it, like all these different sauces and the flambés and all that stuff. Just give me well-cooked food with tasty ingredients and I'm happy, and that's exactly what I got on the Oasis of the Seas. Number 4, let's talk about the activities on board. They had game shows on board. They had, like I said, the entertainment, ice skating, aqua shows. They had sporting contests on board. There's mini putt on board. There's a surf simulator on board. There's a lot of activities to do on the ship at all times. Slides, dry slides, wet slides. They have a merry-go-round on board. They have playmakers with old arcade games in there that you can play. Pool tables around. There's a lot of things to do on an Oasis class ships, and the Oasis was the first one built and still has all of those things on there. And for you surf simulator fans that were a little upset with the Wonder that got rid of the 2 surf simulators, well, the Oasis still has both. So you'll be very happy to hear that. And yeah, you cannot get bored on the Oasis of the Seas. Number 5, if you're a person who's nervous about cruising, you're afraid of the water kind of thing, you're afraid of being at sea, rough weather and everything, well, this is more than a ship. The Oasis of the Seas is a city on the water. It's literally a city. I mean, it's huge. It takes forever to walk from one end to the other if you were walking around. It has medical facilities, it has hotel facilities, it has entertainment facilities, it has various dining restaurants all over the ship. It has a park in the middle of the ship, Central Park. I mean, it has a boardwalk area that reminds you of Coney Island. It is a city. It has so much shopping on there that you could go bankrupt buying things. You can get so much things on this ship. And so if you're that person who's a little nervous, well, maybe sometimes size does matter. And maybe you want to sail on the City of the Seas. Maybe they should name their next one City of the Seas. Number 6, I was in a regular balcony cabin on this sailing, and it was big. It's quite large. The design of it, I had a couch on my ship. I had a nice large balcony and a good-sized bed. The bathroom was just a little tight, but plenty of room for 2 people. No complaints there. Lots of storage. Yeah, the cabin, actual size of the cabin felt very, very roomy. I've been on a princess ship recently, and the same cabin category, it didn't have a couch. It just had a little desk chair, and it felt much smaller. So yeah, I was quite happy with the size of the cabin for a regular balcony. Speaking of cabins, I don't know if you've ever looked, but there are so many different categories on this ship. You think to yourself, oh, it's just there's a balcony, there's an ocean view, there's a suite, and there's an inside. No. There's an inside with a view. There's an inside without a view. There's an inside overlooking the park. There's an inside overlooking the promenade. There's an inside overlooking boardwalk. There's an outside facing the ocean. There's an outside facing the aqueduct, etc., etc. There's so many different types of suites on board as well. There's a cabin to fit almost every need out there. So you can pick and hand pick your cabin for your needs. So if you're looking for a very, very cheap, inexpensive cabin cruise that you can get an inside cabin with no view of something in the lower part of the deck at this price, much cheaper. But if you would like, hey, a little bit of natural light, you can still get an inside cabin overlooking the promenade or overlooking Central Park. You can choose your cabin, and there's a lot more choice than just inside or outside. One of the things I really like about an Oasis class ship, and the Oasis of the Seas, is that there's something for everybody. And what I mean by every age group. Whether you're just somebody who likes to participate in game shows and trivia and bingo, they have that. If you're more adventurous and you want to zip line and you want to surf simulate, they have that. Your kids have water slides. They have merry-go-rounds. They have arcades. They have the slide. They have all the splash zones. There's mini putt. There's something for every age group. Where some cruise lines you might go on and say, you know what? This is kind of for age 40 and up or 50 and up. There's not really a lot for younger people. Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas has something for everybody. So if you're going to plan a trip with multi-generational travelers, you're going with your grandparents, you're going with your kids, well, Royal Caribbean will have something that everyone in that party will enjoy. Number 9, while it's the largest cruise ships in the world, the Oasis class, not the Oasis, because every year they build a new one, they add a foot or a yard and make it bigger. So that's the new biggest ship in the world. But the large Oasis class is surprisingly easy to get around. You can get around through the promenade. You can get around through the park. There's two decks lower that you can basically get from one end to the other. I made the mistake of going down a wrong staircase on one end of the ship, and I went to the lower levels because I was looking for the room where they were holding the seminar at sea at. I was way on the other side of the ship, and I said, how do I get there? Well, there's a corridor. Boom. I can get all the way around the other ship on that corridor right to where I needed to go. And I had no idea until I got there. But it's very easy to get around. You do not, while it seems huge and it can be, kind of daunting for a lot of people when you first see this size of ship, it's actually surprisingly easy to get from one place to another very quickly. And number 10, the Oasis of the Seas. One of the things I love also about this ship was I never had to leave. I never had to go on a shore excursion. The ship is the excursion in a lot of cases, especially if you've never been on that large of ship. You don't have to get off. You feel like you're at your destination already. It's like going to Walt Disney World. You don't feel like you have to drive around to International Drive and drive over to SeaWorld. You're at the place you want to be. And that's what you feel like when you're on an Oasis class ship like the Oasis. It is huge. There is a lot to do. Even if you don't do the activities, just walking around the boardwalk in Central Park and the promenade are in like just your mouth drops open the first time you see it. I remember bringing my friend Alicia on the Allure of the Seas, and she was stunned. She thought the cruise ship we were on before that was like the largest in the world. Well, yeah, no, it's inspiring. And I also booked an Oasis class ship, the Harmony, in November, where I'm bringing another person who's never done a cruise before. And their first one is going to be that size of ship. It's truly a destination unto itself. So yeah, did I enjoy myself on the Oasis of the Seas? Heck yeah. I had great food, I had great staff, great service, I had lots of stuff to do, even that we had to cancel a couple events because of rough weather. I still wasn't bored. There was still stuff to do. So yeah, did I enjoy myself? I absolutely did. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. And hey, maybe check out another video right here.